All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Strong with the return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
First down from the 42.
56. Look out.
Another one for Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll be dropped down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Play action now. Allen vacates quickly left side. Going deep towards the end zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Round 80. Look out.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Dodges another stop. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Shoots away from one. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
40-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's only able to get back to the line, and it's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running from the pistol with Benson. And he takes it down to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. Escapes the pocket. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Murray on third down. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And It's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Cardinals going nickel here on third. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Brown 80!
Allen now on 1st down. He's out the screen. It's Shakir out wide. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Now Allen off the play action. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down this, brought in, inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
319!
And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of 1. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
180!
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
180! Here we go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
14. Cardinals 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Put a receiver in motion right. They give on 2nd to Benson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Into the hands of Harrison. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. The throw left side to Watson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
18 on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Here's Kyler to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Small gain down to the 23. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got Watson. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Murray with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Benson now from the gun. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Shaq Thompson. And the Bills
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Look out!
Cook trying this one up the gut. He still has room inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Bills 21, Cardinals 3. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking underneath here. Benson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Benson on 1st and 10. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now Murray. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now an inside give to Benson. And he steps out after getting what he could. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Throws caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Benson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Here's Benson again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game.
Cardinals 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Strong with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. This is a designed run for Allen. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. Chased out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. and it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's Akers up the middle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the 2-point conversion.
Murray's going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Strong with the return. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 42-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on a quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play action now. Allen headed out right. He's getting close, and they take him down. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. We'll get it at the 9. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, hold on. Biggest.
Now begin this drive with Benson. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Motioning Watson left. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for them from the 31. Play action now with Allen. Gets out of trouble. He can run it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Round 80!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another one for Cook. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And this one won't be caught. Well, we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal. Running it after the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal. Now Allen going to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Third and goal for Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Completed over the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Slot man motioned over. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for 2, has his offense out to do just that.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Connection made to Shakir. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Round 80! We go!
Allen setting up play action. Buying some time right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Allen gonna throw again. Screen here for Kamara. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Round 80!
The throw again. It's Allen. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
What you got? 1-1. 1-1. Hey, shift.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Murray here on first down. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a fourth-quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
319. Look out.
Now Allen off the play action. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
5 wide. What's that?
Now Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
180.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Allen on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
play action. He's getting close, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Tight.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's completed right side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Middle.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goals.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They'll run with Kamara. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Look out!
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a James Cook touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game up.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. It's Benson on the give. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on first. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Give on second to Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
On the hole. On the hole.
Here he is to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Buffalo.